When you were doing that cold email, this is something that I find a lot of people in the beginning are really kind of worried about. People are always concerned about how to do things like cold calling, cold emailing. And I think that, obviously when you're new to it, it can be kind of uncomfortable. But I think the biggest thing is people just don't know what to say and they're afraid of coming off as scammy or as, I'm here to sell you. So when you were kind of doing that cold outreach, did you kind of have a certain tone that you would try to take with people to show them like, yes, I'm here to help you. I'm not here to sell you. And what was that kind of like for you in the beginning?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, so, selling is a skill, just like anything else. It's something that has techniques that you can use. I mean, there's obviously different ways that fit different personality types, and you got to be sure you use one that fits you. But when I was first starting out, I was telling somebody this just the other day when we were talking about getting on CQI calls or client qualification interviews. And true story, when I first started out, I was praying. I was praying that they would not show up. I was just praying they would no show because I was scared shitless to talk to them. I wasn't even going to sell them anything. I was just scared of, you name it, imposter syndrome, just talking to people, social anxiety, all of that, not knowing what I'm talking about because I don't have all the services just concrete in my brain. I'm afraid they're going to ask me questions I don't have the answers for. I'm afraid they're going to want to see examples that I don't have the answers for. I don't have a portfolio. On and on. All of that going on 2 minutes before I'm supposed to jump on a call, and I would just pray that they wouldn't show up. But what helped me overcome that was exactly that mindset that we talked about a couple of minutes ago, where I was just, every time I started to get anxiety about it, I would just think to myself, I don't want to sell them anything. I just want to find out about their business. Like, this is just an interview like you and I are having right now. I just want to talk to them. I just want to talk to them, show them I'm a real person, and I just want them to tell me about their business so I know a little bit more about it. And going into the calls, that made like all the difference in the world. Like, I felt like a big amount of pressure relieved because I figured if they ask me a question I don't know the answer to, I'll just tell them. I'll say I don't know the answer, but I'll have an answer for you later today. If they ask me for, case studies, I'll say, honestly, I'm just starting out and, I'd love it if you could help me out by being my first client. Maybe we could work something out, maybe I give you a price break, something like that. But those things were all available. Like, I had those ready to go, little bullets in my magazine. They were ready to be fired if I needed them. But just taking that approach, the conversations went so much smoother. Once I jumped on the call, all of that anxiety went away, which is what they don't tell you, is all that goes away once you jump on the call.
Yeah.
It's like going to the gym. You get this pit in your stomach, like, do I really want to do this? But once you like step in and start actually moving around, you're like, oh yeah, I don't know why I was worried about doing this. I love this place. Same thing, once you jump on a call, you're like, you realize I love talking to business owners because I know if I can help them, then that's going to be the best case scenario. So let's do a little Sherlock Holmes. And it became a game. It became a game where I was like, let me dig and see where I can find where I can help these people because I know what I can. I just don't know where. And once I did that, it made a big change. And then I was able to start getting on calls, connecting with clients, doing the due diligence I needed to find out what they needed. And then when it came time to actually offer them the services, we had this rapport, this connection, and everything just kind of flowed more organically.